Hello, cadets. We have already studied drafting invitation, and this is a very important question. And there is an internal choice for that: drafting invitation or writing replies or responding to invitations. So, this question will be a choice for the question which is on drafting invitation. So, definitely there will be a question on writing replies. So, that's why if you find it difficult, then you can write the reply. So let's go to this responding to invitations. Invitation cards or invitation letters. Then informal invitations. That is what we have studied when we have studied invitations. Now how to write a reply to that invitation? That is the question. The replies are formal as well as informal. So these are the replies to invitations. You have been invited for a particular function, for a particular event. Then how do you respond to that invitation? How do you give a reply to that invitation? If it's a formal invitation, you will receive an invitation card. If it's informal from your relatives, then in that case, what will happen? You will get a letter. So it will be a personal letter. So usually the personal letters are for near and dear ones, your friends, your relatives, close relatives. Well, let's go ahead with this writing replies. A formal reply is usually very short, it is brief and to the point. The quality of a good reply is that it must always be pleasant. Even while declining the invitation or expressing inability to attend, one must be polite and courteous. We have seen number of examples of accepting the invitation and declining the invitation. Now we are having the revision. So now we are not going deep into that, but what is very important for the examination point of view, that's what we are revising. So formal replies demand a formal tone and treatment. There is no room for unnecessary details or superfluous matter in them. An informal reply or private letter may, however, so if it's informal, it will be letter. So it will express personal feelings or desires in an intimate style and informal tone. If it's informal letter, then only you can have informal tone. Otherwise, you should have very formal language. Okay, let's go ahead with this. Let's see the main characteristics of formal replies and informal replies. Okay, so at first we'll see the main characteristics of formal replies. You have to acknowledge the invitation. You have to express thanks in third person, and you have to tell that person that you have received the invitation. Then mention acceptance. Either you have to accept or you have to decline. So if you are accepting, you have to thank him. But if you are declining, then you have to express your regret and you have to tell the reason why you would not be able to attend that function. Specify the reason for refusal. That is very important. Be brief and specific. Be formal in tone and treatment, and you shouldn't exceed the word limit. And how much is the word limit? It's usually 50 words. It will be 50 words. Then in the case of informal replies, remember informal reply, it will be in the form of a letter, because it will be to near and dear one. It will be the format of personal letter. Acknowledge the invitation in first person. Here you can use it in the language in first person. Use second person for the sender of invitation. Mention acceptance or regret. Specify the reason in case of refusal. Similar way you have to follow that. But here you have to use informal tone. You have to use warm and simple language, because here you are writing to the near and dear one, your close friends, you are writing to your relatives. Okay, and the word limit will be 50 words. Okay, let's go to the next. Now responding to invitations, let's see some questions. So let's see some questions now and we'll see the answers of that. Draft a formal reply. Remember how the reply is written. There is no need how you draft in a card. Formal reply will be very simple and it will be easier for you. So that's why you should become familiar with this kind of format also. Draft a formal reply accepting an invitation to be present on the occasion of the wedding of Ankush, son of Mr. and Mrs. Shankar of 24 Green Park Road, Kanpur. You are Vikram Sharma of P. Naya Bazar, Guwahati. So 5th December 2021 or 2020, Mr. and Mrs. Vikram Sharma thank Mr. and Mrs. Shankar for inviting them on the, see, it's a formal reply. So therefore, how it is to be drafted, it should be drafted like this. Because what you have received a wedding invitation. For inviting them on the occasion of, so for inviting them, so third person, if it's a formal. On the occasion of the wedding of their son, Ankush, remember the language that you are using. It's a third person language. This is Ankush at 24 Green Park Road, Kanpur on 15th May 2020 or 2020 and assure them that they'll be present on the occasion to wish the newlyweds a very happy married life. Vikram Sharma. So you must have found it quite easy, isn't it? So let's move on to the next one now. It's quite easy. As compared to invitation, writing replies is quite easy. But drafting invitation, it will be very, very scoring. Keep that thing in the mind. So if it's a difficult one, you can always switch over to replies. You are Dr. Parijit Basu. You have received an invitation from the Director Health Services, Haryana. So you are Dr. Parijat Basu and you have got an invitation from the Director of Health Services, Haryana, who has invited leading medical practitioners. So you are also leading medical practitioner. You are a doctor of the state to attend a workshop on child care on 20th May 2020 at 10 a.m. in Civil Hospital Ambala. Respond to the invitation. So what you have to write in the case of a reply? First of all, date is very important. So keep it in mind how it is to be drafted. Now here you are writing in third person. So Dr. Parijat Basu has a great pleasure in receiving the invitation from the, so acknowledge that you have received the invitation from the Director Health Services Haryana to attend a workshop on child care on 20th May 2020 at 10 a.m. in Civil Hospital, Ambala. Now he confirms his presence with thanks. You see the language that is used. Very formal language that is used. The very formal tone is there, style is there. And at the end, Dr. Parijat Basu. See here, Dr. Parijat Basu has a great pleasure. Here it is not I have a great pleasure in receiving the invitation. No, it has to be in third person, remember, when you're writing the reply. And it's a formal invitation reply. It's a formal reply. Okay. So let's go to the next question now. Question number 3. Draft a formal reply. So they will tell you whether it's going to be formal reply or informal reply. Expressing your inability. So here you are declining to attend the inauguration of the showroom Zenith on Sunday. So either you are accepting or you are declining. The 20th July 2020 at 11 a.m. at B12 Rohini. You are Naveen Jain of C5 GKJ New Delhi. And your friend is GL Bansal of 23 Sundarnagar New Delhi. So let's go to the answer now. See here, the address is written C5 GK1 New Delhi, then date. You can write like that also, there is no problem. Mrs. and Mr. Naveen Jain. So that is Indian style. You can follow Indian style or you can follow Western style. There is no problem. Okay. Mrs. and Mr. Naveen Jain. So in Western style will be Mr. and Mrs. Naveen Jain. But Indian style, Mrs. and Mr. Naveen Jain thank Mrs. and Mr. G.L. Bansal for the invitation to the inauguration of their showroom Zenith on Sunday the 20th July 2020 at 11 a.m. at B12 Rohini, Delhi. However, they expressed the inability to be present on the occasion due to a prior commitment. Remember here, you have to give your reason. That is what is very important. Why you are refusing, why you are not able to attain that function. You have to give reason for that. Now, due to a prior commitment, so you have been engaged due to a prior engagement or due to a prior engagement in important function, whatever it is, but you have to give a reason for that. Okay, so let's go to the next question now. I hope you understood this. Your Akshay Akrut. So more and more examples we see, what will happen? Will become perfect. So how to accept or how to decline? Only two things. Either you have to accept or you have to decline. You are Akshay Akruti. You have been invited to participate in a seminar on fundamental rights of children organized by Lions Club of your district. Respond to the invitation by writing a letter to the secretary of the club. So you are writing the letter now. They have asked you to write a letter. Okay, it will be very, very formal. JNB Road, Guwahati. Okay, then date. So 20th May 2020. You should write 20 May like that. You should write. They are not written, but you should write like that. You are familiar with that. The style of writing the date. You are familiar with that, isn't it? So here, though they are not written, you should write. The Secretary Lions Club Guwahati, sir. Then leave one line, then you write sir. Subject, acceptance of invitation, you can write that. There's no problem. Very formal style is used here. Thanks for your invitation for a seminar on fundamental rights of children and your concern for the underprivileged children. I would like to utilize this opportunity to share my experiences with other like-minded enthusiasts and experts. I hereby confirm my participation in the seminar. Yours sincerely, Akshay or Akruti. You got it now? How it is to be written? Let's go to the next now. But next, see here. Draft a reply accepting an invitation to be present on the birthday celebration of your friend's son. You are Gautam Yadav and your friend is Ajay of 42 Ashok Vihar, Delhi. So date you write. Then after that, what is to be written, Gautam Yadav, third person, to thank Mrs. and Mr. Alok Gautam for inviting him to the birthday celebration of his son Chiranjeev at the residence 42 Ashok Vihar, Delhi on 25th September 2020 at 5 p.m. and assures them that he will be present on the occasion to wish the young boy many happy returns of the day. Devesh Sarin. I hope you understood this. Let's move on to the informal replies. Okay, let's go to informal replies and let's see some examples of informal replies. Okay, so are you ready for that? Right. In the case of formal replies, we have seen that the language has to be very, very formal. Now, if it's an informal reply, what kind of language should be used? Whom you are writing informal reply? You are writing this informal reply to near and dear ones. You are writing to your close relatives. You are writing to your friends. Therefore, the language and tone that we use should be very, very formal. See, in the case of formal, we have seen that third person you have to use. But in the case of this, you have to use the first person. Okay, so let's go to some of these examples of informal replies. You are Shantanu or Savita. So Shantanu, if you are a boy, you can write the name Shantanu. If you are a girl, you can write Savita. You have been invited to attend the wedding of your friend's sister during summer vacation. Now the invitation is for what? For the wedding of your friend's sister. Respond to the, so you have to respond to whom? You have to respond to your friend's sister. Now respond to the invitation, and she happens to be quite close because she happens to be your friend's sister. Respond to the invitation. That means it's a reply to the invitation. Regretting your inability to attend it. So are you attending it? You are not attending it. You are declining. You are not able to attend that. So your language, how it should be, that you have to pay attention in the case of informal replies. And remember here, friend, sister, then in that case, what should be done? You have to write informal reply. That is what you should understand. Close relative, then how what should be done? Informal reply should be written. And reply will be in the form of a letter. So you write the address, then write the date, then you write dear Neha. Though here in many examples they are not given, it's a better to follow that format. Okay, formal reply, follow that format. And informal reply also, you can follow this. So write the date, then write the, yes, then write to whom you are addressing. Salutation, dear Neha. Thank you for your cordial invitation on the occasion of your sister's wedding. So whom you are writing to a friend. So thank you for your cordial invitation on the occasion of your sister's wedding. So acknowledge that. For what you have been invited, first you acknowledge, then I however regret my inability. So why are you declining? I regret my inability to be with you on this happy occasion, as we shall be leaving for Shillong for summer holidays on 1st May 2020. Please excuse my absence. So please excuse my absence. Do convey my regards and best wishes to the couple. Yours truly. You are writing to your friend, you can write your loving friend. Yours lovingly also you can write. Because you are writing to your friend, Savita. You got it now? How it is to be drafted? The language that you are using, it has to be informal language. And you have to tell the reason why you are not able to attain that. So let's move on to the next question. You are Sulagna Sham. Your friend Minerva has invited you to her engagement ceremony to be held at the Hallmark Resorts on 1st April 2020 at 6 p.m. Respond to the invitation. So remember here, they are not told you whether you are accepting or you are declining. The choice is given to you. If you are accepting, yes, the language has to be like that. If you are declining, give the reason why you are declining. At first address, 16 Defense Colony Jorot, then date 25th March 2020. This is the format. Follow this. Then dear Minerva, salutation. Dear Minerva, I am really thankful to you for the invitation. I am I would like to express my gratitude, or I am really thankful to you for the invitation to join your engagement ceremony celebrations at the Hallmark Resorts on the 1st April 2020 at 6 p.m. So when it is going to be there, what is the occasion, and then you acknowledge that you have received the invitation. I could never think of missing the golden opportunity and will be positively there. So has he accepted or declined? He has accepted it. And he says that it's a golden opportunity. And remember here, who is it? His close friend's engagement is there. So her close friend's engagement is there, and therefore says, I could never think of missing the golden opportunity and will be positively there. But halt, the date surprises me. Are you serious or kidding me? Let's see who plays the fool, one for a day and the other for a whole life. With best wishes, yours truly, Shyam. Probably this you can avoid like this, but I think only thing that 1st April it is there, and that is the reason why it is like this. But I think you can avoid that. It is just a very informal way it is written that but that is very rare. You get the invitation on 1st April. Now it is left to you how to use the language. Okay, but you can avoid, okay, like this language, but it sounds quite good. Why is it so? It's because the engagement ceremony is on 1st April, right? Okay, thank you. Goodbye.